Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readings by leonardmunson.net. The weekly overview: Taurus Virgo Capricorn, from November the 7th to the 14th, 2024. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. We're going to talk about your finances. Taurus, your solar sun is in the 7th house. The 7th house is Libra. Libra represents balancing all partnerships and relationships, creativity, divine direction. It also represents open enemies, spiritual blessings, being a diplomat and using diplomacy, decisions, indecisions. It also represents others and legal situations. Now, your ruling planet in your solar 7th house is Venus. Now, Venus is in Sagittarius. And so Venus deals with money. So there are some issues here about money. Now, some of you could be gamblers, and you're finding that you might have addiction. And so you're kind of pulling back and trying to resolve the situation. Also, there may be some issues here with money connected with higher education, traveling. Okay, you're looking at that with Venus in Sagittarius. Now we have the Sun in Scorpio. It deals with intimacy, share resources, death and resurrection. Rising from the ashes, transformation and change. So your finances is going through a gutter. It's being ripped down so you can come and make changes. If you want to improve your finances, what did you have to do, Taurus? You got to put the work in. So with the Sun in Scorpio, that is your opposition. So you do not want to make the changes now. You want to do the research, investigation, and when the Sun goes into Sagittarius, implement these changes in your finances. We have Mercury in Sagittarius. So this could have something to do with communication. You might be in a communication field. Or you're trying to straighten out some financial issues and you're having problems with communicating with the people who can fix it for you. Stay with it. We have Mars in Leo. Mars is the ruling planet of Scorpio and Aries. So you have the vigor, the force, the drive, and the passion to correct these mistakes in your finances. It might have something to do with children, child support, spouse support, separation, divorce. Then we have Jupiter in Gemini, Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, and Chiron in Aries, all retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards from Earth's point of view. When it was direct, you made mistakes. So now it's retrograding, you're correcting it. So there were some mistakes with some of you, Taurus, in your finances, and now you're correcting it. Now, Jupiter in Gemini, we're going to have new opportunities to improve and expand your finances. With Saturn in Pisces, you've got to think outside the box and have an open mind and tear down that old foundation about finances. Uranus in Taurus, you need to speak and manifest the changes that you want in your finances, Taurus. Neptune in Pisces, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses on, brain fog, illusion, fantasy about your finances. You need to sit down and take control of it and do the corrections that you need to do, Taurus. We have Pluto in Capricorn, change and transformation. If you don't make the change, it's going to stay the same. The North Node in Aries, these are lessons, Taurus, that you need to learn in this lifetime about your finances. Liveth in Libra, balancing all partnerships and relationships that's connected with finances. Chiron in Aries, retrograding. Stop being the wounded warrior, be a survivor, and come into abundant mindset. Think it. The next sign is Virgo. Virgo, your solar sign is in the 3rd house. The third house is your fellow sign of Gemini, which you both have the same ruling planet. So there's some issues here with communication. Communication, transportation, siblings, short distance traveling, mechanical things, investigation, research, etc. Okay. And its ruling planet is Mercury. Mercury is now in Sagittarius. It's an opposition of your solar third house. Okay? So there's some issues here with friction about your finances. There are some issues here about information you're going to find out that other people that you let have and control your finances has brought you into a situation from the black into the red. The sun in Scorpio deals with intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes, and transformation and change. So this have to do with something, some shared resources with a spouse, a significant others, or family members that has been taken over and bills has not been paid, etc. We have the moon in Capricorn. Capricorn represents you got to be practical about it. You got to have patience, and you got to put a new structure in your finance you want to change. Mercury in Sagittarius deals with communication, communication, something to do with someone's gambling or taking their money and they're not getting anything in return. You need to cut it out. Venus in Sagittarius, money. Some of you want to invest the money, but you don't know what to do. Do your research before you make that move. Mars in Leo, something to do with finance, have to do with children or romance. We have Jupiter in Gemini retrograding, Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, and Chiron in Aries. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backward from the Earth point of view. You're correcting mistakes when it was going direct, and when it goes direct, again, you can apply this. So opportunities for expansion, expanding your finances in a positive way, is going to open up for you. Saturn and Pisces, the old way is not working, so you got to have an open-minded and think outside the box. Uranus and Taurus, chaos, upheaval. Whatever change you're going to make your finances, keep your mouth shut. Neptune, Pisces, head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, fear, doubt, illusion, fantasy, brain fog, and fear. You got to make the changes. Pluto in Capricorn, change and transformation. North Node in Aries, lessons to learn this lifetime about your finances. Lilith in Aries, you need to balance anything that has to do with your finances and relationship. Chiron in Aries, stop being a wounded warrior, be a survivor, and come out of that scarcity mindset and move into abundant mindset, Virgo. The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, your solar sun is in your 11th house. The 11th house is Aquarius, the house of hopes, wishes, friendships, groups, organization, and transformation and change and new technology. And its ruling planet is Uranus. Uranus in Taurus. So you're looking for finances for somebody to go back to school. So there's a lot of grants out there, but you got to do the work and do the research. You'll find it. Sun in Scorpio. Deal with shared resources, intimacy, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes, transformation and change, okay? The moon in Capricorn, some of you might be changing jobs that's going to bring your finances in a better form. Mercury in Sagittarius, some of you have to dealing with some kind of communication or communication industry that something to do with gambling or wasting money and competitiveness where the money is drying up. Venus in Sag, money again. So deals with something to do with higher education, traveling, etc. Mars and Leo, the vigor, the force to drive the passion, the energy, something to do with children and romance. Jupiter in Gemini, Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, Chiron in Aries retrograding. So Capricorn, Okay, when a planet is retrograde, it's moving backwards. You're correcting when it was moving direct and making what you mistakes and correcting that. Okay, new opportunities for expansion in finances is coming up. Saturn and Pisces are always out. You got to think outside the box. Uranus and Taurus, get out of this chaos upheaval so you can have freedom and independence. Neptune and Pisces, head in the clouds, road